300 bits. Did you already comment on Dubov and Pomneshi? I honestly don't get it. I did not comment. You know, their behavior wasn't good, but it's unfortunate that an organization that's as crooked as FIDE ruins their own tournaments by doing such arbitrary and capricious things. Like, you know, what it should have done is either made it a no-draw offers allowed tournament, or just made an announcement before the tournament that, you know, this is a world championship. We expect everybody to fight every game. So, like, behave. And it seems like they make a lot of rules hoping that people break them so they can enforce these rules, which takes away from the tournament, because the tournament is supposed to be about chess and all the strong players that are there and so forth. And instead, there's all these other things going on that aren't related to good chess. And the arbiters and FIDE like to get involved and make the situation unpleasant. I don't mind those guys being double forfeited. It's just that it would be better, instead of having some percentage of the games be silly draws, because there were other silly draws like d4, d5, knight f3, and d4, knight f6, c4, g6, knight c3. And I'm sure there were other silly draws where they're not really playing. Instead of allowing that and then punishing people, which affected the result of the tournament, is to try to not allow that and just, you know, make some announcement or put in the rules like, if you guys don't behave and play all these silly draws, we could double forfeit you, so don't do that. It would be better if it wasn't done, instead of FIDE allowing it to be done and then saying like, well, that's silly draw, that's okay. That's silly draw, all right. Oh, that's silly draw, double forfeit. And also, I don't think FIDE understands what the word warning means. They told Anna Kazarian, we're giving you a warning, and they fined her in the warning. I don't think they understand the definition of the word warning. There's no reason to fine somebody when they're not intentionally flouting the dress code. A lot of the male players intentionally dress any way they want, and they're just sticking a middle finger up to FIDE and any other tournament that has a dress code. That's quite common. And it happened in this tournament. And FIDE's like, okay, you guys aren't punished. You guys aren't punished. Oh, Anna, you're punished. So FIDE ruins the tournament when they take away from the chess and just are very arbitrary in what they do. Now, obviously, in a lot of the cases with the men, they don't care what the dress code is. They just dress the way they want. And Anna did care about the dress code and thought she was following it and dresses nicely. And FIDE says, no, you're not. I mean, that's absurd. It's an absurd position for FIDE to take. But it would be nice if we could have a chess tournament and talk about the chess. That's what chess tournaments are about, people playing chess. And the game is supposed to be interesting for the spectators. And instead, the tournament's more known for decisions FIDE made regarding players' behavior. I mean, that's not the publicity you want for a world championship. And so forth. Paying for chess.com Diamond, well, that's a personal thing based on your finances. It's better to have the Diamond membership than not to have it, but I don't know what your finances are, so I can't tell you how to spend your money. If money is no object, then you should get a Diamond membership. if money is tight, then you could play on lead chess and do everything for free. You could also do free things on chess.com, just not as much. See, I mean, there's some instances where the dress code at tournaments is clearly being violated. The guy walks in with a t-shirt, he's got gym shoes on, he hasn't showered in a week. They have you know, whatever those pants are called. I can't think of the name, but you know, like workout pants. Not the right name. But anyway, he or she was dressing nicely, and she had expensive shoes on and expensive clothes and tried to look nice. And they said, nah. And other people who were obviously not following the dress code, FIDE did nothing. So, yeah, FIDE is a really bad organization run by very bad people. And it's always been like that. The people who run FIDE are often criminals, tyrants, and they're just getting kickbacks, and they don't really care about chess. They just care about themselves and making themselves look good. And as a consequence, the opposite is almost always true. And FIDE's been like that since I've been playing chess. And to an extent, the U.S. Chess Federation is like that. So probably all the national federations and state associations are made up of people who enforce arbitrary rules and think they're important when they have nothing to do with chess. Chess is about playing chess and looking at chess and popularizing chess. And all they do is try to make themselves look good and feel important. And not only does FIDE do that, but FIDE also steals a lot of money. They make sure they hire incompetent arbiters because they're friends of theirs, and they get paid an incredible amount of money for doing nothing, and they're bad arbiters. So it's a criminal organization, and the decisions they make don't make any sense. And they just became a dictatorship when they got rid of the term limits for the president. And it's run by Russian money and so forth. So basically, FIDE is the worst. Then you got the U.S. Chess Federation, which isn't really better. So everybody's the worst.